Welcome everyone. I'm your guest host, Trent Love. Our next guest is the founder and CEO of Community Empowerment Network, and we will be talking to you about how you can get involved in Sky Hoops, a basketball program geared toward engaging youth in positive activities structured to build their body and their mind. So without further ado, Miguel Santana, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you, Trent Love. I'm honored and thankful that I've had this opportunity to speak to your audience, the community, and of course, all the youth out there at large about this program.
Excellent. Thanks for coming. I'd like to know, can you tell us more about Sky Hoops?
Absolutely. Sky Hoops is a basketball program designed to develop youth. Our objective is to develop either clinics, tournaments, as well as eventually a league, so that kids of all ages, regardless of their skill level, can participate in a program that's going to develop their skills and create an environment that fosters development and fun, and of course engages them in positive activities.
Wonderful. If you can you please tell us what makes you qualified to conduct such a business?
Well, in the mid-90s, I had the opportunity to not only get involved in a program, but to coach in a program. I had the opportunity to coach a 5th grade team all the way up to high school. And from that point, or in that time frame, not only did I coach, but I also became the athletic director. So I was able to take the responsibility of building a program that had 5 teams to 10 teams. We didn't have a basketball facility per se to have practices, but yet we were able to secure a series of gyms as a result of our affiliation with a Beacon program. And from there on, we were able to also establish a tournament over the summer. So that experience prepared me for what we're trying to do right now in the Bronx.
You mentioned in the Bronx.
Yes.
Is that where the games are played, locally in the Bronx, or can they partake in this outside of the Bronx?
Well, right now we launched it in the Bronx. We had a tournament in September, and it was very successful. As a matter of fact, we had 8 teams participate in a double elimination tournament on a single day, and we had different teams come in from different parts of the city. Is it exclusive to the Bronx? No. If the need is in any other borough, we will look to establish that within the 5 boroughs and hopefully on a statewide level as well.
It seemed like you got positive feedback from the outcome. Can you tell us more about what the people are saying about their involvement with Sky Hoops, and what are the qualifications of being able to partake in it?
Well, a lot of the players, the coaches, and even folks that were just coming by to see what was going on did express an interest in having this program continue. And that's very reassuring when you're first rolling out a program. You don't know what kind of reaction you're going to get from the community, but it was well received. And as a result of that, we are looking to establish a holiday classic, more so towards the Christmas holidays this year, and conduct another tournament and engage more folks in that process.
So how is this particular Sky Hoops program different than any other ones that are out there for people to be involved in?
Well, I think this one is really open-ended. I mean, many other leagues, sometimes you have they create a league that's very competitive, and that's great. It's good, you want to teach competition, but you never want to turn any kid away. And that's what we try to do that I think sets us apart. In essence, what we try to do is, depending on the kids that are looking to get involved, if they're looking to develop certain skills, maybe they're not that confident in terms of playing on a team or whatever the case may be, then we try to tailor a particular program or a particular clinic to meet that child's need. And if they do want to play on a given team, then we'll try to match them up with different teams as well. So I think the difference between our program and many others is that we try to cater to all kids that come into it and see what kind of services we can provide. We don't want to turn anybody away.
Absolutely. I know it's a great time for everybody, and I've seen you around in the community on several occasions doing wonderful things. I want to commend you on that.
Thank you.
Yes, but I wanted to know a little bit more about the involvement. I was actually at one of your games, and I saw that the last play of the game was very controversial.
Yes.
So can you tell us a little bit more about how it The first tournament ended, please.
Yes, I mean it is very classic. I mean, you see it in the NBA, you see it in colleges, and this particular game was going down to the wire. It was a very close played game, and it was going back and forth throughout the entire game. And just when you thought the game was over, the clock hadn't finished ticking, and of course, someone takes a shot from one team, and the same team ended up getting the rebound and tapping it back in. So of course they were happy, the other team was unhappy, but the bottom line, everybody enjoyed it. There was no incidents, and as a result of it, they're looking forward to the next round of tournaments that we're going to conduct, hopefully.
Well, that was a great thing. It was classic from beginning to end, and
Absolutely.
I think that kind of raised the bar for the next one. So what can we expect in the next tournament that's different than the first round?
Well, in the next tournament, we're looking to establish this particular competition indoors. We had the luxury of conducting the prior tournament in the playground, and that worked out well. You know, when the weather's nice out there, it's a beautiful thing to be outdoors. But now we're talking about Christmas or during that holiday, so of course we're looking for a venue, and that's the challenge, securing a venue that's going to be cost effective so that the kids don't have to pay to participate in this tournament. I think that's another distinction about our program in comparison to a lot of programs out there, that we try to reduce the cost, if not make it free for all the participants. And the way that we're able to do that is through sponsorship, through funding. So that's really where, you know, the challenges exist. And of course, when we talk about these indoor facilities, there's a cost associated with that. So hopefully we'll get some folks out there in the community that want to support the program, because in essence, it's going to benefit the community.
How much does it actually cost to be involved in that? We understand that it's a stipend, or is supplemented, and a good part of it is picked up through Community Empowerment Network, but for the players or the participant, is there an actual cost involved?
Well, in the summer tournament that we had, it was absolutely free. They didn't have to pay a cent. It covered T-shirts, it covered the referee fees, and of course we had trophies for the champions. We had 3 place trophies: first place, second place, and third place. And all of that was covered through funding that we were able to secure from the state. So hopefully we'll be able to secure that moving forward for the Christmas holidays as well.
Now, it sounds like a wonderful thing to be a part of, and for the players to learn so much about team building and having something positive to do. So can you mention to us what are the benefits about being involved in Sky Hoops for the players, for the community, even for someone wanting to sponsor or volunteer or a coach?
Okay. For the players, I mean, it's an opportunity to develop their skills, to develop certain relationships with other players, compete in a positive environment, a supervised environment, get mentoring support that usually is provided by the coaches. From a coach's perspective, it's important. I mean, I used to be a coach myself, and there's nothing more rewarding than being able to develop players as they're learning how to play a game, and of course teaching them life lessons along the way as it relates to basketball and life itself. Now, in terms of sponsors, as a sponsor, if they contribute to the program, number one, that particular contribution is tax deductible. Number two, they're giving back to the community. And number three, what they're doing is they're going to be getting free advertisement through our website. They'll get a free advertisement through whatever
What is the website?
promotional. Our website is skyhoops.org. That's SKYHOOPS.org. And in there, it gives anybody that goes in there information into what this program is all about. So there's games in there for kids to play. There's also video footage of the tournament that we just had. There's also video footage of skill building type of techniques. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody.
Do you have a final note, or do you have a quick phone number? And
Yes.
then we will wrap it up.
Yes, if anybody has any questions as it relates to this program, they can call 347-275-1339. If they want to email us, they can email us at info@communityempowermentnetwork.org. Or if that's too long, you can go onto Skyhoop's website, go to the contact page, and you'll have all that information and it'll be available.
Well, thank you, Miguel Santana, Community Empowerment Network. Stay tuned for another edition of the Bronx Journal.